Okay, I'm just getting my other camera, my other screen working. It looks like we figured out I figured out the glitch from last week, which is good. Give me 1 second here. Let me give a shout out to Ted Adam Green, Atran, Stockjock, James Hates Everything. James has his stream coming up in about an hour and a half, so we're gonna get through 2 games quick. I'm gonna jump into Turtles OG. You know, the weirdest thing with this is it doesn't show up online right away. I have to go into network and leave my network and then go back in, and then I'm hooked up. It's so weird. I think my other one was like this too. So there's somebody in player. I'm gonna be player 1 because I have to stay all the way to the left. So I'm gonna be Leo. We'll go into room 2, and we'll do passcode 1, 2, 3, 4. Leonardo should be good. So it's PDX7. The funny thing is X-Men, I only had to do 3 digits. That's PD7. But with Turtles, you know what? I think it's because I signed in on my old Turtles. That's why I had to go 4 digits. Usually it's 3. Thanks for sticking around last week, guys. I know it was brutal with that. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just gonna jump in, and whoever wants to, hey Mark, whoever wants to jump in, we're in room 2, passcode 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna go all in here. All right, cool. Sounds good, Julio. Julio should be joining soon. I know he's usually Raphael. Gosh, I haven't played Turtles forever. Thanks, Mark. You're being too kind. Oh my gosh. You know what? I could have just turned the camera, and I think it would have been a little bit better. The way the placement was on my stand, I was kind of not with it. That really got me off guard. So everybody have a good Saturday. Hey, Turtle Power. All right, we got Julio in. He's Raphael. I finished up. I did kind of like a part 2 on KI, not really focusing so much on the cabinet, but just some other stuff. So I'm gonna have that up for tomorrow. I just kind of stayed around home today. Left to get gas for the lawnmower. Just mowed the lawn, did the dishes, laundry. Just kind of kept home today. Tomorrow's gonna be a big walk and talk. Got a lot of places to go to. I was thinking actually about doing it today, but I woke up and Kelly went to go to the dog rescue to walk dogs, and I was just a bum for most of the morning. I was tired. Hey, Sand Spirits. Someone has got this for $3.25 an hour. Dude, it's totally worth it. We could play Turtles. I promise. We're gonna do. I had a bad connection this a little while ago here, but I didn't think I was gonna be able to do a stream. I don't know what was happening, but everything looks like it's working out okay. When we get to the next stop, it looks a little crooked. I'll try to fix it. I just don't want to stop the gameplay. So $3.25, saying, dude, I think I paid $4 for this used. What do you think of At Games Ultimate Legends HD Arcade? So here's what I'm planning. I would have to get. It's huge, right? I mean, what is it? A 24-inch screen. It's almost the size of a 4-player. It's like the size of this cabinet, width-wise. I would have to sell 2 cabinets to bring that in. So I'm kind of prepping myself for that. I think I want to get one. It's just 2 things are gonna have to go. Hey, Freight Burner. Cowabunga. The Pac-Mania marquee decal came off pretty easy. Nice. Yeah, the X-Men and actually this Turtles, brutal. Man, Julio totally got him. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can just... It just looks a little crooked. Going the wrong way. I'll just... Okay, it's as best as I can get it. Bad OCD, Saint Spirits. So the Pinball Expo, I think it's in 2 weeks. I don't think it's next week. I heard there's going to be some discounts on the ALP, so we'll see what kind of deals are running over there. I think the best thing about that is you don't pay for shipping. Still looking for Tron. I'm still kind of, I'm staying hopeful that one's going to kind of come through, but if it doesn't, I will start my search again. It's going to be tough though, I'll tell you what. Something's gonna have to go for Tron. And I moved one into this room today, and I showed it in the video to get KI in its like spot that it's gonna sit in, and man, it was a tight fit. Holy cow. Those XLs, they're a little bit bigger. The one thing about the Deluxe, they're 19 inches, right? They're 18 and 7/8. The XLs are like 23 and a half. Lose a little bit of floor space. You can get the pizza, Julio? Go for it. I'll grab the next one. Okay, I'll get... Oh. Yeah, the scorpion scare. So, Atran, corner of his eye, sees a scorpion and just acted in like super fast time. Unbelievable. I would have freaked out. Dude, that's a miracle. I think it's a good team up. You know, Leo and Raph. We might do Battletoads next week. Or maybe a week. I try to save the 4-player games for Saturday, but I really want to get into Battletoads. Saying if you had to make a decision tomorrow, what are you leaning towards? Hour away, 325. And do you have a spot? Is there a place you can put it that you're not gonna have to get rid of something? Because if you had it right now, we'd have three players going. We've had 4 in the past. For a cabinet that's sold out, it's hard to find a lot of people to play it. I know that Bones Jackson was telling me that a couple of months ago. I have a spot. My concern is that the pictures are in the garage, and we have really hot summers. I'm afraid to keep anything. I don't know what's worse, the summers or the cold, like the heat or the cold. There's an arcade, and Kelly always points it out when we are coming back from somewhere right around the corner from us. It looks like someone has a golden tee in their garage, and it's cool just to see an arcade machine in someone's garage. All right, we have 3 players going on. We got Donatello in. Justin, jump in, man. We have Mikey available. My kid bought an iArcade Retromania cab for $200. Does that include the stand? That one at Synergy is $200 for just the bar top. I decided to keep my iArcade, by the way. It looks pretty good next to Killer Instinct. I'm just gonna get the buy stuff monitor. I think it's gonna be as perfect as it's gonna be. I just don't want to regret getting rid of it. It's kind of, it's a piece of gaming history. It's insane to me that we don't have a DX or an XL yet for T. I wonder what's going on, but they're making countercades, right? Are they just worried about putting out, a bigger size? Do they just feel that the countercades are less of a chance to take? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. The only downside of the countercade is it's not online, and it's probably the one player, and that marquee's probably not going to light up. They're cutting a lot of corners with the partycades and countercades right now. It's so cool to have 3 turtles out here. Yeah, less stress, exactly. But those partycades are, at Costco, those things are selling. It's insane. Oh, did you put them on Facebook, Atran? I haven't really been on a lot lately, but if I'll have to go on there if you put them on there. Hey, Dr. Z. Okay, you're in. Awesome. I wasn't sure. All right, Dr. Z is Donatello. That is awesome. Dr. Z also has the KI Pro. Okay, so he's Sandman's. So Mikey's available if there's anyone else. What was that? What was the answer? Oh, okay. See, I remember Sam. I remember. I don't know, man. I would. Yeah, if you get it, and then they come out with a deluxe or something in February. Yeah, I took the chance too. When I bought this, it was a while ago, but in Kevin Clausen, he still has his in his box, just in case, the deluxe comes out. Saying there's displays at Best Buy just because his is different. The Best Buy that he's at is a very high-tech Best Buy, and when I was out in San Diego, it was just like the one that Danny's at. The ones that I go to are not like that. Like it's cool. It's dark in there. There's like dark blue carpeting. The ceiling's black. They got rid of their display, but there's a display. I don't know if I'll get to the one with the display tomorrow. I'm going to be all over the place. But someone was telling me that they saw the new display for arcade went up for Best Buy. So I'm going off of that, and they knew about the claw machine. They knew something was going to get announced. So I'm not going to, come on, he's got to give me like 2 weeks. He can't make a bet and say, after 24 hours. We're still in October. As we get closer to November, if I lose, I'll take him to McDonald's. He should look for a Turtles cab. Put the 2-player conversion deck on it. Yeah, exactly, Atran. All we need is someone for Mikey. How's the sound, everybody? Can you hear the game? That's one of the best scenes of the game. That's why I bought that Transformer. Is it just because I never had the van. Okay, cool. Thank you, Novasonic. He may think he is. He's got a pretty good feel for it. You got to give me 2 weeks. Like, you can't just. This isn't like betting on a football game for tomorrow or something. If you saw the video that was for today, look at that Best Buy I was at. Like, the guys were moving that like entire shelf around. Like, there's obviously stuff happening, and it's taken a while because there was stuff that I didn't show that there's a restroom upstairs. So usually, you know, with all the coffee, when I go up there and I kind of overlook that store, there's restrooms right there. There's a bubbler, and there was a bunch of, you know, they're redoing some more flooring and stuff. So it's taken some time. And the home Best Buy just a complete mess too. And the one with all the arcades that I was at a couple of days ago, they're obviously not finished either. So there's a lot of work to be done. Do they still have a Town Pride frozen custard in Milwaukee? I don't know. They have Oscars, they have Cops, and that's kind of a chain where there's probably maybe 3 or 4 of those in different locations. And then Culver's. I'll have to look up the Town Pride frozen custard. If Kelly comes back, I'm not sure if she's still up here. She would know. You know, speaking of NFL Blitz, Adrian, let's say you know what? If nothing happens, like worst case scenario, let's go 12 months down the road. Buy up used Shaq Jams. Like, what if we just turn those into like XLs, like Blitz or X-Men? Like, that would be like probably the cheapest way to. I was thinking about that today. I mean, it's not my idea. I saw somebody, I think, turned a Shaq Jam into a Soul Calibur machine. That'd be pretty cool, though. Like, if they're ever at the point where people aren't trying to get $500-$600 for a used Shaq Jam, and you could pick them up low, that'd be cool to just, like, convert. Someone in my area was for $90 selling an NFL Blitz Arcade Day. Wow. Hey, Corner Kid. You got to give me like 2 weeks on that, man. I promise we'll go to McDonald's. Give me a little bit. Those Best Buys are still revamping. And I was just saying that I hope you could find a Turtles. You need a Turtles cap. Wow, 1234, Justin. Room 2, passcode 1234. Are they on Woot, James? I thought they just had the Capcom Legacy and Midway Legacies on there. Gosh, I think Chaotic BPR told me about that site, or Stock Shock. It was one of the two. That was a while ago. I remember being at. All right, we got Justin Ski as Mikey. Hey, Carlo. I'm hoping for a Turtles Slim Kato. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. There's that van again. I don't know. This might beat out Turtles in Time. I always flip-flop. I always say Turtles in Time, one of the best beat-em-ups. This is great. Look, we got 4 Turtles on here. How does KI Pro compare to the other cabs in build quality? You know what? When you put together a cab and you have that side down and you drop in the marquee, I didn't drop in anything on that angle until I did the monitor. I put the marquee, the speakers in when that was sitting straight up. It was crazy, and I was gonna put it in the video, but when you start doing that and then you edit and you realize you have like 46-minute long video. I did that with Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That I cut some of the stuff out, but it was crazy. I had a harder time putting together the stool, honestly, than anything else in that cabinet. The stool was a nightmare. And it's part of the video for tomorrow. That thing was unbelievable. They mixed all the parts. See, I was just in such a hurry to put it together. But you know, when you put the stool together, you feed those two things into each other. Well, there was like 2 different sizes, and I didn't notice that until I got to the last step. So then I had to figure out which ones I used. It was a hot mess. But the build quality is great. The front where the coin door is, it's still that thin piece. but everything else was just a little bit of a step up. And the fatigue mat surprised me. I thought it was rubber. I didn't, and I've watched Michael B's review. I've seen KI Pro reviews. I don't know if anyone really spent time talking about the fatigue mat. Hey, Christopher Camera. Hey, David. Oh, dude, it was. Kelly left. I was losing my mind, and she's like, "I'm out of here. I'm not." Oh my gosh, I had to like press it up against the MVSX stand because I mean it was a nightmare. Hey, Jason. That's the last stool I'm ever putting together, too. Hey, Big B. If I get another cabinet that comes with a stool, I'm selling it. I'm gonna keep that one. I decided I was gonna, and I hung the picture up. I showed where I hung it in the video, and I forgot to give the measurements. So if anyone's interested in the tin sign is 24 inches long, and it was I think it was 18 inches wide. So it's a pretty big. I don't know if the Turtles if it's that big of a tin sign. I've never seen that sign, but that's a huge tin sign. Hey, Andy. I remember now that you brought it up, so I was so mad. Yeah, it was bad. And I bet you it took me an hour to put that together. You know what I did? I put the the part where you sit on, I put that on, and then I realized that you were supposed to put the back on, so I had to take that apart. I had to hang this thing upside down. It was a nightmare. It was bad. I had to balance it on the steps. Try putting those last 4 screws in. Unless you really want if you get the, hey Skids, if you want the KI Pro and you're not thrilled about the stool, don't even try to, just sell it. Make it someone else's problem. Skids, I forgot to ask, did you ever put that art on your Shack Jam? Hey, Seeker of Arcades. Classic Ninja Turtles. I love that the new KI you just bought, man. It's the best. It's the best. I was just talking about the stool being an absolute nightmare. I don't know if we've talked. I haven't played NBA Jam for the longest time either, Skids. Did you put it together? I thought this was all going to be like one. Sorry, guys. This was all going to be like one big move where you were going to assemble it and then do the art right then and there. I did. Looks good. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Did you keep the monitor? I'm gonna get some more lives here. Yeah, so everyone, in about 1 hour and 6 minutes, James Hates Everything is doing his stream. So head over to there. We're gonna get Turtles in Time after we finish this. So I mean, it's probably gonna carry over just a little bit, but we're trying to go here as fast as we can. And I apologize for last week. I thought that Brad and Tim streamed Saturdays along with Thursdays. I swear there was a point that they did. I've been out of the loop a little bit on the live streams of it. That it might have been months ago. I apologize, but I thought that they were still doing Saturdays also. You switched it. Did you get the buy stuff, or did you just try to find that Dell that replacement monitor from Dell? We don't stream on Saturdays anymore. Thank you, Carl. I am jealous of the selection at the GameStop in Milwaukee. I tried to go to today, and they were both closed for me. Really? How close are you to the Mayfair Mall? That's probably the best GameStop that I go. The one in Waukesha that I had, where I was yesterday, the video for today. Well, at the end, I was at both. It's a pretty good one, but the Mayfair one, it's pretty cool. Why am I on the bottom of the screen? Go the Dell on eBay. Okay. It's crazy that you can just go to buy stuff, and it doesn't matter if you get the monitor for the iArcade, the iArcade Gold, iArcade Regular, or Shack Jam or Golden Tee. They're all the same. It's insane that it'll work for any of them. So I'm guessing with buy stuffs is you got to take your bezel off of the one you have, and they're just going to send you a completely generic looking monitor. You're gonna have to put that front bezel on, which I am getting for the iArcade. You bought the werewolf? Nice. We were gonna get it. You know what? We gotta hire an electrician. I don't have an outlet in the front of the house. It's so silly. I feel like there's more shredders because there's more players right now. Usually there's 3, isn't there? So I gotta get an electrician here to put an outlet in the front. Otherwise I gotta feed it an extension cord to the garage. It's just, it drives me nuts. And I've been in this house for, I think this is the 8th year, and I still haven't done it. So that's something I gotta get done. That'd be cool though. That right in the is yours out? Obviously, I mean it's 12 feet tall. That is cool. Oh, I am far from Mayfair. Okay. I wasn't sure, Dave. I'll tell you what, if I wasn't so far from Minnesota, there's that Shack Jam on Marketplace. It's right outside of Minneapolis. That's about 5 hours from me. So 10 hours round trip, and that's why I was like, it's 3 tanks of gas. And you factor that in, I think he was asking $350, I want to say. I totally get it. But it's just, at that point, it's just like buy it brand new. All right, 4 turtles running through the entire game. This is awesome. I didn't play OG a lot back in the in the arcade days. It was Turtles in Time. It was X-Men more. They didn't have the OG at a lot of it was like at Pizza Hut. We're gonna put our names, or is it like I can't remember if it's like X-Men where you just start playing again, or if it lets us. It is 8:29. That was pretty quick. I think we'll just wait here. We'll just wait. We'll put our credits in. I think we can play through the other one before James comes on. This is gonna work out. We catch up on the chat. Jason is talking to Stockjaw. K-Trans talking to Andy. Arcade Dave. I've been trying to find an MVSX used on Marketplace. I saw one the other day with a riser, base stool, and the hilo hack for $320. It's sold in $15. That's a great price. When I start thinking about selling, I don't think I'm gonna get a lot for the MVSX. I just don't, you don't want to give these things away. $320 is incredible. I think I paid $575 for what you just mentioned, not including the hilo stick. Oh, I don't even put my, I was 12, so I'm not even putting, we'll see if Dr. Z or Julio, okay, Dr. Z's putting in his name. We'll jump over to, hey Thor Casey, we'll jump over to Turtles in Time in a second. I just sold mine, Justin, Christopher Camera sold his for 500 a couple, nice, dude, that's a great price. I think it just depends where you're at. In Wisconsin, it just seems, you know, like if I sold something, it'd be like a 300, 350 range. I just, it's tough to get any more than that right now. It's a struggle. Again, you just don't want to give stuff away. I'm gonna get out and jump into Turtles in Time. Get number 1 here. Ray 7 Aces. See if anyone's in the lobbies of Turtles in Time. It's like Superfly is in room 1. We'll go to room 2 again, and we'll be the same passcode. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be Leonardo. I am on the far left. So when I do these, I'm always picking the far side, depending on where the cabinet is in whatever room I'm in. So I'm on Leonardo's side. Sold within 12 hours. I do well on Marketplace as a seller and buyer, Long Island, New York. Dude, that's awesome. Julio, Turtles in Time is just a little bit better than the OG. I'll decide. I would have said that. I like the OG. I had a lot of fun. We got Dr. Z, we got Julio, we have Justin Ski, and 4 Turtles again. This is awesome. I was worried. I know Julio usually jumps in with Raph. I was worried about it. Who was all going to jump on Turtles tonight? This is awesome. What's going on here? Am I not in? Okay. Waiting on Justin and Julio. Okay, here we go. Hey, Thomas. Thanks for making it. We just finished Turtles OG. We got 4 players, and we got 4 players for Turtles in Time. This is awesome. This is the way Turtles was meant to be played. And A-Tran survived the biggest scare out of any of us in 2024 for sure. All right, we have a super chat from Julio, $4.99 for both OG and Turtles in Time. And this live stream, hit the like button. Thank you, Julio. I'll hit the heart button. Thank you so much, man. We got Max from Oregon. What's up? Got Damien. All right, turn off this and play Battletoads. We're gonna play. We'll probably play Battletoads. Probably next week. I think. I mean, come on. I almost switched it to. I'm not gonna lie. I almost like kept the thumbnail and just like, oh, we're doing Battletoads tonight. I did that one time. I think it was like Simpsons night or something, and it turned into X-Men. No, I'm glad we went with Turtles because this is great. I wish they would just make that 3-player on Battletoads. You know, if they did the update for Spectate, it's weird. I mean, I don't remember, but I remember doing something different for the Spectate originally, and now just updating on KI, Spectate automatically showed up. I guess I didn't know about that because it was already on there. But I remember setting it up going, I'm gonna have to rewatch some videos. I don't even remember how I got that on there. Jason's not sleeping tonight. Scorpions. Oh man. Thor, you've been everywhere. You were out in California too. The next time I go to Knott's Berry Farm, I remember what you told me to go to. Was that Liberty? Is that Liberty Square, or am I thinking Disneyland? You know, it's great with Four Guys because he is tough to take down yourself. He is all over the place. On A-Tran, lived in Oregon for a little bit. Don't put a toy scorpion in the drawer. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. I don't even like touching those fake spiders for Halloween decorations. Like when I was doing those videos and I'd see like these giant fuzzy spiders. I don't even want to touch them. Like they're spiders. Hey Calvin, Cowabunga. Mr. West is doing good. He is taking it easy. He was out all day, and I think Loki. I'm not sure if she's in here or if she left the room, but I don't see her in her bed. Hey, Treehouse 2024. I need to get a KI, maybe Christmas. Right when I don't know if everyone heard the story, right when I bought, literally, I think it was a Friday, and I told my buddy Steve at work, I said, I just bought KI Pro. He goes, what is KI Pro? I go, it's Killer Instinct, dude. We don't call it KI. And I went on Marketplace, and someone was selling it for $500. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, you know? Because there was one for $500, but it was like in North Carolina. It's like 15 hours from me, and this was probably 2 hours. Only problem was the deck protector was cracked. You never know. You find these on Marketplace or even the 3/4 scale. I just never liked the control deck, no matter what I did. I sold my MVSX for $450. Dude, congratulations! I remember seeing yours on Marketplace, and I'm going, man. If Danny's having a hard time selling his, I don't even want to attempt to put mine on because I didn't want to give it away, dude. That's a good price, man. I want to have one from everything. That's why I want to keep the iArcade, the MVSX. Because I don't want to regret getting rid of it. Like it's. Who is Justin? I did right before the stream, saying, and I thought of stock tracking you right away. Guys, I am hooked on it. I will, dude. It's like concrete. My nostrils clog up. Look, and I was off of it for like 2 months. It comes back. I'm screwed. I've been using this for way too long. It's gonna come back. I could get lucky and just try the saline solution, but yeah, I even have an emergency when I work just in case. My allergies are so bad. It is year round. Yeah, Danny, what did you get? The Jurassic Park? I don't want to give it up, man. I don't want to give up the iArcade. Dude, go to Synergy and buy that bar top, Retromania from them. And then you just gotta find a stand. There's somebody that has a ton of IRKs, and I forgot where they sell them, but it's like this dude bought them all up. Jurassic Park. What are you gonna reskin it? Hey, Doug. As a kid, my allergies were so bad, I thought I was allergic to air. No kidding, man. And it's nothing worse. Like Loki will wake me up, and I gotta go, use the restroom, and then my nostrils clog. So then I get back up, and run to the kitchen and get some Afrin. Like it's never ending. I know it has, but it works. I turned it on. I don't know. There's not a lot of IRCades out there. It's crazy. Triumph or Die was telling me, just put the Viper in, and I think that's sold out. I don't understand the Viper thing. I don't know what you need, but everything that would require to add games is currently out of stock at GRS right now. I just want to change the monitor. Maybe I just keep what I have. I just don't want to give it away. It looks good next to KI Pro. Carlo, I can still get the at games without getting rid of the IRCade. That monitor, I'm telling you, if I change it. Watch the video tomorrow and tell me what you think. At the end of the video, you'll see it next to KI. Other than the marquee, I'm not happy with the marquee on the IRCade at all. It looks totally washed out on camera. I don't get it. Dude, that's awesome. 7 cabs. Well, you got to have a spot for that. The ALP, the thing is it's about 45 inches long. And the arcade one up, gosh, I think it's like 38. Like it really, that extra 7 to 10, it makes a huge difference. Like that thing really comes out. You got to have a spot. You got to have room to get around that thing. And I'm thinking about, the new Legends Ultimate, like that thing's going to be basically the size of a 4-player. So I'd have to get rid of 2 cabinets. I know what 2 I would get rid of too, and I know people would be like, you're crazy, but I don't know what else to do. Like, if you're going to get this stuff, you're going to have to part with stuff. And if you don't play it, why not just get rid of it then? Pretty much anything with the online capability is like, it's not going anywhere. And even though Golden Axe doesn't have online, like that I won't get rid of that one. But there's a couple that have leaderboards or don't have online, and it's just a little bit of lag going on here. But to get something like the Legends Ultimate, I might have to eventually, Danny. I'm not there yet. And this all costs money too. That's the thing. It's just like even the monitors, like even just simple swapping out the monitors, we're talking $145 to $209. If you go through buy stuff, like everything adds up. A marquee from Sabos is $60, If you're thinking about getting something else and you're like, well, I'm going to do a couple of these mods, it's just like, holy cow. And then throw in some Batman action figures and look at the billing cycle. You're like, oh my gosh, did I spend a lot of money? Get a bigger place. Thomas has the best idea. I need like an apartment just for the arcades. I think that's the thing. Like, rent out a place. Okay, these guys are tough. I gotta concentrate on these. Kind of wanna be alien here. There's probably like 25 of them too, because there's 4 players. My toes. All right, we got him. I love Golden Axe too. I'm gonna do a stream of Golden Axe. I just won't do it on a Saturday because I want to try to get as many people online as I can. But I haven't done any gameplay on Golden Axe yet. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna say right now it's a tie. Both turtle games. I'm not gonna pick a favorite. I am gonna make it a tie. They're both good. It's like X-Men quality. Saiyan, do you have X-Men? So with Glenn's Viper, I saw there was an antenna, like, so you can play online. Like if we all had the Viper installed, we all had iArcades, and we wanted to play, you know, Cowabunga Collection, Shredder's Revenge. We can all play. No, but you've given me FOMO for X-Men. Look, if they drop that, and you can swing it, man. I know. With the Heat situation, but Turtles and X-Men, like, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm tempted, I always say this, I was joking with Mike, that, you know, if it was down to $2.99, I'd probably buy a second one just to have as a spare. I mean, it's X-Men. Yeah, and that's another reason, Carlo. Like, you be able to stream on the ALU. Exactly. I might just leave the iArcade where like I forgot who told me this, but it was just like a money pit. Like, I'm just gonna keep it for what it is. Probably change the monitor and that's it. But it's just the size factor, just, you know, for the look and everything. I do have some fun games on there. I don't wanna just get rid of it. But the ALU, that'd be... I'm hoping it looks awesome. You know, I just... Not a big... I mean, I'm not knocking it, but I'm just... The ALU that's out right now, or the Mini... I hope it looks a lot different. I mean, they really revamped the pinball, right? The 4K looks way better. I mean, I had the Mini. Or the micro pinball. Michael B and P-Dubs played beat-em-ups over at Games Arcade Net, and no Steam needed. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the expo, Carlo. I think it's gonna be cool seeing all of the ALPs. That'll probably be my thumbnail for the video. Like, all of the ALPs just right next to each other. That's why I went last year. I went to see at Games. I don't have a lot of, you know, I don't have a lot of knowledge for regular pinball machines. I mean, there were arcades there. There's vendors, but at Games, I wanted to see that Addams Family last year, and now they have everything there. That'd be cool. PK might be there. Ask them if you don't see him. I will. I will, and I might grab Michael B and be like, dude, you got you gotta talk to At Games for me. The first thing to do at after the intro at the Pinball Expo is I'm gonna track down Michael B and I'll say, dude, we're going to At Games right now. Like, I'm not gonna make it, James. I'll be there Friday. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and probably Sunday. Not at the expo every day, but I'll be there. Hey, I have to work up until Friday, and I have a project I got to get done earlier in the week at home. So I've pretty much just nailed down the fact that I'll be there all day Friday, and then I'm gonna come back Saturday, and I'm gonna come back Sunday. So if it's like Galloping Ghosts on Saturday, I'll be there. Or Sunday, however it works. I'm just gonna kind of follow around where everyone else is going. But I plan on going to the Pinball Expo on Friday. But I'm kind of debating now, like how much of this stuff is gonna be left? Will you get a better deal if you? I might go back there on Sunday. Oh no, they're not open Sunday, so they're there Saturday. I remember this last year. They weren't there on a Sunday. I think Saturday's their last day, so maybe I'll go back Saturday and try to get that last day discount. Are you going down there, Danny? And just a reminder, everyone, in about 38 minutes, it's 9:30, right, James? In about 38 minutes, James Hates Everything is going on. So leave this stream and head over to James's channel. Hey, Pegsham. New 3/4 home arcade vendor will be debuting their new product. Nice. Well, this will be exciting. I'm getting excited here. I didn't know about that. I was just thinking, you know, At Games. I don't know about any new pinball machine. Last year it was oh, for crying out loud, I can't think of it now. That Jim Henson movie. There was just lines to go up to it too. And then when the Midwest Gaming Classic came around, anybody could just watch. It was just crazy. Like the fad was over. Labyrinth, thank you. When we were at Milwaukee, James, like nobody cared. It was Jaws. Like everyone wanted to go up to Jaws. I remember Skids and day 2. So I was with James on Saturday. I went back with Sunday, and Skids brought his daughter Lauren, and between the 3 of us, we were able to track down an open Jaws pinball. It was tough. Go Thursday. I'm working Thursday. Not media one. I still don't understand the media one up. I don't call it. No, I can't leave my buddy hanging like that. I took off. Maybe I can, but I'll know closer to the date. But for sure, Friday. You're going Thursday? What about Galloping? Are you like coming back on Saturday or something for like Galloping Ghosts? New vendor according to Super Gamer Boots. Yeah, we're going Thursday. Well, what about Galloping Ghosts? Are you... Are you coming back out for that? May I ask you what I work in shipping and receiving, Atran. So like the end of the month. So if I put out a video and it falls on the end of the month, I may not be like as active on the comments as I usually am because it's so I gotta ship out like $1 zillion. Some days are busier than others, but it just depends. Kind of out in the shop most of the time. But my buddy that works side by side with me knows everything about Arcade Went Up, whether he wants to or whether he really cares or not. The funny thing is he bought the Golden TXL same time I did. We both pre-ordered. I mean, $6.99, unbelievable. I mean, it did sell out eventually, but so he has an Arcade Went Up and he never plays it. I always say, start your YouTube channel out, like do a do like a 2-year, 3-year review on your Golden Tee. I'm always joking around with him on it. A Chippendale's cancer. That's my weekend job. That's why if I'm not streaming on a Saturday night, usually in the summer months, that line of work. Just Pinball Fest, the whole family. Dude, that's cool. Taking the kids out. Remember, Phil, KI Pro is sold out everywhere. What KI Pro? Never mind. What's going on with this leg? Hey, it was, we'll give it a second here. It was sold out. When I did that video, I swear, somebody was, people tell me, I think, yeah, Skids texted me, and he screenshot it, then I go on there, I'm like, oh my god, apparently everything on Arcade Went Up was showing out of stock. I was only looking at KI. But, I mean, eventually, what do I have, 421? And there can't possibly be that many. I'm sure they sold a couple this last week, but, there's probably 10, 15 of them. Maybe it's me. I had kind of, I don't know why I'm on the bottom. Thank you, Julio. What are you doing? I had a bad connection with my phone, and I was afraid the stream wasn't going to go through. But like everything else was working fine in the house, so I don't know. It was sold out for 2. Thank you, Skids. I don't know. Those are our facts. Like, it's just, I didn't make this up. I'm glad it didn't, because, people who still want to get it, whether you want to spend the money or not, like, trust me, it's still available. Like, at least you can, I didn't want to be faced with this, a couple of months, who knows, whenever it does sell out, and have this regret, like, I should have just bought it. And I had that with Turtles. And then, luckily, I found somebody in Ohio that drove it up here. Danny, did you sell your KI 3/4? I know you've had issues with that in the past. See, the thing is I had problems with mine. It worked fine. The online was perfect, but the cabinet was so warped. I had shims I had stuff going on the inside. It was just a nightmare to put this thing together. And no matter what I did, I was never, so the riser that Joel made, it didn't fit 100%. I couldn't, if I would have showed like up close, it would have, if I'd have looked, like the inline was bad, it was my cabinet. My cabinet was so warped that it didn't fit 100%. And no matter what I did with it, then I invest in the buy stuff screen. And I was just never happy with it. They're transforming it into Shinku Hadouken. Nice. Thinking about selling my Shinku Hadouken. And it's my, I'm out. I think it's the best beat 'em up games-wise cabinet I have. And I know it's on the same things on the deluxe, but it's just, that's a great cabinet, man. When I first got that, there was a gentleman on there, I think his name was Trailblazer. no matter what online game I was in, he would join. And there was night after night, we were playing Captain Commando, Peanut Dragons, Final Fight, just going. Not a big fan of the Armored Warriors game. It just seems like it took forever. But that's such a great beat 'em up. Phil has me stocking Targets and Walmart for action figures. I don't know how these people are finding that lion though at Target. There's guys out there that know exactly where to be with some of this stuff. It's insane. I think tomorrow, the new Batman animated series, the next 4 figures, are dropping. I did pre-order, so they're gonna ship, but I think October 6th was the day. So they might actually be available. I don't know why I pre-ordered, but I did. And I thought about canceling it just to be, for the thrill of finding it, but I'm just gonna wait till they get delivered. Should be by the 12th. I'm excited to see the next figures and maybe the Batwing. I think that's like December or January. I don't know where I'd put it. I guess I'd have to hang it from the ceiling. It's huge. Your 4th in Armored Warriors, nice. I know there's a lot of Alien vs Predator vibes. It's better when you're playing with someone. Like I did a video a long time ago of the playthrough on that game. I'm like, this is never gonna end. It's like 50 some minutes. Hey Moat, good to see you, man. Moat, are you going to the expo? Are you going to be in Chicago that weekend? Yeah, I got to talk to Evan too. I know he was asking when everybody was going down there. It's been a couple of weeks since either one of us texted each other, debating on it. I'm going to go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I'm driving down every day because where I'm at in Waukesha, it's not that bad of a drive to Schaumburg. The lag going on here. Hey, I saw. When's your fighting? Did that already happen, or is that tonight? Hey, Bill. We got some lag going here. Hold on, just give it a second. That'll be the new line of the night. Give it a second. It sounds like everyone's going to Galloping Ghost on Saturday. Am I Stock Jack? Are you still in the chat? Is Galloping Ghost Saturday? And if you want to carpool or something, Mo, just shoot me a message on Instagram. Because I'm gonna drive back every night. I just decided that it's not that long of a drive. I'm just come home every night. We're probably doing a video. I'll edit my video, upload it, and then I'll be back in the morning or something. Okay, you just ended the stream. Like that, like you got going on. It's all part of the experience. Mo's been busy getting the Batman. So is James. Like we're all like we're going crazy with these action figures. I was just saying that I think the next Batman animated series for collectibles are going to be at Target tomorrow, supposedly. I suppose if we were all hardwired in, that we wouldn't be getting the lag. But I'm guessing every one of us is going is all on Wi-Fi. I heard it will never go away. Saying like, as far as I understand, if they went under tomorrow, we'd have it forever. I mean, if it's out, it's like putting a picture out there, right? It's always going to be in the internet. I'm about to stop caring about sports too, Trent. The Packers keep losing. Brewers blew it the other night. I feel bad for the diehards in the stand. I guess it was just like my buddy's an usher, and he said people just sat there. They were just stunned. Like, it stinks. Ezekiel, Chicago Retro Ranger. So what's the plan for Pinball Expo? LFG, thank you for $4.99 super chat. Danny's gonna be there Thursday. Let me hit the heart button. Thank you, Ezekiel. Danny's gonna be there Thursday. Everyone's gonna be there. I'm gonna go there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I'm gonna be at the pinball on Friday. What day are you going? Oh my gosh, the leg returns. And the line is, give it a second. It will get better. I promise. We're on the last stage here. Like, we got to deal with this. And we still have, look, there's plenty of time here. There's 24 minutes before James comes on. We can finish this. Thank you, Hawk. Okay, Stock Jock and Multicade Matt are going to be there Tuesday. And I mean, pretty much everyone's going to be there from Tuesday on. But I'm thinking that everyone's going to. It's Galloping Ghost is Saturday, right, Stock Jock? I mean, if I have to go Thursday to the Pinball Expo, just tell them. I'll figure it out. If Friday is the day that everyone's deciding to go to Galloping Ghost, I feel like Leonardo's not like going the leg is really messing with the way he's moving around. No, Mike's not gonna make it. We talked last night and the night before. The last 2 nights we were talking about it. He's got some remodeling going on in his kitchen. Just did his driveway. It's just not the timing's terrible. I'm gonna try to figure out something where I'm gonna meet up with Mike. We're gonna do something this winter. It's been a while since we did a stream together, since we did much anything together. So we're gonna try to figure out something. Yeah, I was wondering is Travis still with RK1UP? He hasn't been doing. I haven't seen a lot of activity from him. Regardless, lately, I think he's doing some live streams with another gentleman, but that was about it. Does Mike leave the house? He's a contractor, so I know he goes out on the field. Oh, Travis leaves. Sorry. Is Nostalgia Power only nostalgia now? I had to double take on that one. We're talking about doing it every other week. We didn't talk about that. I thought that would come up in our conversation yesterday, but I was obviously on my way to GameStop, and I had to I'm difficult to get a hold. It's got to just be so annoying for everybody. We got to talk about Nostalgia Power. Jesse's doing okay. I know Zod is doing a lot of AI stuff. So I mean, everyone's around. We gotta figure it out. He'll go Thursday. We'll have to plan. He's got some fanboy going. I don't know if he's gonna travel across the states, the country. Everyone needs to be there Thursday. Might have to come Thursday. We got to figure out what days Galloping Ghost. I mean, that's going to factor in a lot. Look at that slow motion. Look at Leonardo. Look at this. That's impressive. That was about 10 seconds. He just did a flip. Man, we get nailed with leg here. This wasn't happening with X-Men. And you know what? The thing for me, the router is like 8 feet behind me. Yes, you saved me on the McDonald's app. Hey, Games Plus, you saved me on the McDonald's app. I accidentally ordered through when I picked up my car the other night. Well, no, I had to drop. I dropped it off. Drove my buddy's car back. Kelly, I was following her home just in case something happened on the way there, and I said, "Well, we're just gonna go to McDonald's." And I wasn't thinking, and I just went right through the drive-through. And I go, shoot, I didn't use the app. But otherwise, I'm always using the app. Thursday, we have to go to medieval times with us. What day is Galloping Ghost, Stockjack? It's like the Matrix. I promise I won't say Galloping Ghost again, guys. Oh my gosh. The leg is horrible. I know. It's Arcade 1Up's fault. It's all part of the experience. At least I can move again. I swear it's like somebody else was controlling Leonardo. I actually looked up and I'm like, am I still even playing? Or am I like is there a spectate mode that I didn't know about? Great Caesar spell. I'll have to text you, Stockjock. Who is going to make the arrangements with medieval times for Michael B. and console kits to face off like Kirk and Spock? That'd be awesome. Can you imagine? Whoever is going to the Pinball Expo, make sure you have a name tag with your YouTube username so we know who you are. If you see Danny, just go up to him and just be like, that's the best part is you'll know, you know him. He just won't know until you say, hey, this is so and so. You really mess around with him. Did this dude try to elementary school? Hey, GCA. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Every time I see the Batman Forever logo now, I know it's your old logo, but I think of you every time, man. It was just with the question mark up. Like the bat signal. It was a great logo. Danny's name tag is gonna say, let's go. Jason's gonna be Mike Hawk Hurts. See that's oh, Crane, like the guy just will not go away. Imagine how hard Super Shredder's gonna be. We have 16 minutes until James comes. Okay. All right, GCA. Maybe I should go back to the old logo. No, your new logo's cool too. I'm just saying, like when I see the Batman Forever. I'm stuck in like 95 right now. I totally, this reminds me of your old logo. Double Dragon Arcade stream would be fire as well. I agree, A-Tran. All right, here we go. Super Shredder. So they don't show, so I have the Hyperstone Heist. And I think that if you beat that on like the hardest level, which of course I use the Game Genie, I mean who wouldn't? I think I was invincible too. they'll show Shredder falling all the way down. I don't think they. I think that when he just literally throws himself off the railing over here, I think that's it. They don't show anything else. They need like a Thundercats beat 'em up. I mean, think about it. Like they have a G.I. Joe arcade. They have X-Men, Turtles, even Masters of the Universe. Like, hey Kevin, hey, I was mentioning earlier that you still have your Turtles in Time in the box. We were all wondering if you opened it. Because you know what will happen. If Kevin puts his together, they're gonna announce the deluxe. Like all of a sudden, we're gonna get, and you know, as much as everyone would say, like do the OG, I'm sure they do Turtles in Time again. That's Arcade One up for you. We have a $2 super chat from Kevin Clausen. Instead of pizza time, it's super chat time. Thank you, Kevin. That's awesome. Yeah, so like in the Hyperstone heist, they show him. I think they do.
Our 4 reptilian heroes have overcome the Arc Villain Shredder.
This was awesome. We got both games in before 9:30 my time. James is probably getting ready for his stream. It'll be awesome. We can all jump over there at the same time. Moat is saying, Kevin, you won $20 and you weren't around to claim it. And I'm 14th. Dr. Z finished 2nd. Nice. And Julio was 9th. Justin Ski 13th. So yeah, I come in last. I couldn't even control what I was doing. I think it was my fault. I think the lag was happening over here. Look at Dr. Z 421. Look at this. So that's the number KI cab I have. That was a great time playing Turtles. We'll come back to Turtles in a couple of weeks. This was good. I was worried who was all gonna get on Turtles. Maybe Battletoads. I'm guessing we do Battletoads next week. Could change to what other 4-player beat 'em up do I have that's online? I'm trying to think here. I'm staying away from the sports till like November. Like we'll go back to NBA Jam, NFL Blitz, probably November. I guess that's it for beat 'em ups on 4-player. Then I guess it's 2-player. I think it's Battletoads. I think we'll do Battletoads next week. Hey Smokey, if only Golden Axe had online. I know that Golden Axe would be next week if it was. That'd be incredible. Phil, what cabs are you selling? I am probably putting Shinku Hadouken. I'm probably selling that, and then depending on what happens in the next walk and talk, we'll decide what cabinet goes second. So it's a tough thing, you know, making these decisions, but you know, we can't fill the whole house with cabinets, right? And if I don't say cabinets, the like the real hardcore arcade, they're always like, they're not called arcade machines. They're not. You're in an arcade, so I'm trying to call them cabinets. They're still arcade machines to me. So it's kind of a sensitive subject for a lot of people. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to stop the chat. Everyone's having a good time talking to each other. We have 11 minutes until James comes on. So everyone, please leave this stream right before 9:30 and, you know, grab something to drink. Use the facilities and stuff and get ready to hang out with James at 9:30. Still got 1 day left. Here we go. Loki is coming in the room. So anyone wondering about Loki, she just entered, so she wasn't in here the entire time. I thought she was. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. We had a great time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here. We'll see everybody next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. And we'll see you over at James' stream. Thanks for jumping in, Julio, Dr. Z, and Justin Ski. It was awesome to get 4 players. Next week, Battletoads, and I guess I'm buying an XL tomorrow. We'll see about that. We'll see what happens. Have a good stream, James. I'll stop over there, man. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later.